we supposed to trust our politicians when there's constant bickering?
You don't have to agree with everything. If I agreed with him, I would be an NDP member running for the NDP.
Federal candidates from the Nickel Belt riding took part in a roundtable discussion hosted by Northern Life and CBC Radio on April 14th. The debate was held at the Howard Armstrong Centre in Hanmer and was attended by Liberal Party candidate Joe Cormier, Nickel Belt MP Claude Gravelle, Green Party candidate Christine Guillot-Proulx, and Lynne Reynolds of the Conservative Party. After discussing issues on taxes, crime, and the gun registry, the candidates answered questions from the small crowd.
Assuming you want the vote of unionized workers, where was your party when the unionized workers needed you?
You'll have a better chance to getting your things through the Liberal government, because we want to work with you. We want to do it right. Do it the right way and get it passed once and for all. These guys have been trying for years now. That's all I'm hearing. Oh, the strike, this. I know, I was in the mines 15 years underground. I did drifting, I did jacklake, stoper, long hole blasting. I worked in Detour Lake and we're on strike there. Now that wasn't fun on the picket lines where it's 40 below zero. And I know what you're saying, you know, the government's coming by, they're coming by and saying, you know, we're gonna help you. But they're not. They're not helping.
They were. What I'm saying is you're making promises, they were doing work. I need deeds, not words.
Promises. I'm just telling you the facts. And I'm like, by all respect, and I feel bad for you. You were off for a year. I can't even imagine what you went through. He says, I know what you're going through. He doesn't know. He hasn't been on strike for a year.
Joe!
That's okay.
I was on a 9-month strike in 1979.
I was on
strike in 1968.
I was the kid that my dad
Joe, I was a picket captain.
And you haven't done nothing for
I was a steward.
On strike for a year.
I was in safety and health. That 9-month strike was hell. And you say I don't know anything about strikes. Well, don't say I don't know what's going on when you're on strike.
I knew nothing about it.
I never said that.
Let's let Lynne Reynolds from the Conservatives respond. Why should anyone from 6500? Why should they support the Conservative Party?
Because the Conservative Party is on the side of the government that will listen to you and that can do something. That is the difference. Now, I would like to just say to you that I very much sympathize with what you've gone through. And I want to tell you that my daughter is a hard rock miner. And she lost her job here in Sudbury 2.5 years ago. And we have been struggling for 2.5 years with her traveling all over the north, gold mining. I understand your problems. You just need someone that's going to listen to you on the side of the government and who has the power to do something for you.
You did have
what
the power.
happened?
That's what I'm saying. Your government did have the power to help us, and you didn't. You didn't respond to our calls.
You don't have a representative representing you on the side of the government.
Stephen Harper was the prime minister. I did have a representative. Your party was in power. Your party agreed to the buyout. Your party wouldn't release the documents. Your party would speak up on us. Didn't care that 3,000 people were losing their wages and not paying taxes for a year. You turned your back on us. So can
I just clarify something here? Nothing against you, Joe.
Oh, no.
Nothing against you. But the federal Liberals, your party, voted against anti-scab legislation. They voted against it. So let's not deny that. And Lynne,
I will.
Your job probably, your daughter probably lost her job because of Vale Inco's promises not to lay off anybody.
No.
And then when they got into this so-called, I don't know what they got into. They just started laying off people without being accountable to the people. They signed an agreement, a secret agreement, that's supposed to be a net benefit to Canada, to Sudbury, to the community, but they laid off people. How's that going to help our community?
Vale has never reneged on their pledge to our government when they took over the
How do you know it's secret? How do you know it's secret?
They had to make adjustments just like everyone else.
How do you know it's secret?
A global economic recession.
Visit Northern Life's new election website for local coverage of the 2011 federal election, where you can watch platform videos from each candidate from Sudbury and the Nickel Belt ridings.
This is a political campaign, Christine, not a tea party.
Oh, I completely agree.